טובו אוהליך יעקב.
משכנותיך ישראל.
משכנותיך ישראל. ואני ברכתך אבוא ביתך אשתחווה אליך קודשך ביראתך אליך קודשך ביראתך
משכן כבודך ואני אשתחווה ואברך לפני אדוני
תפילתי לך אדוני רצון אלוהים ברוב חסדך ענני באמת אישך
Shabbat Shalom and welcome. Each of us enters the sanctuary with a different mood and a different need. Some hearts are full of peace and gratitude, overflowing with love and joy. They are eager to confront the day, to make the world a better place. They are recovering from illness or have escaped misfortune. We rejoice with them. Some hearts ache with sorrow. Disappointments weigh heavily on them. Families have been broken. Loved ones lie on a bed of pain. Death has taken a cherished loved one. May our presence and caring bring them comfort. Some hearts are embittered. Ideals are betrayed or mocked. Answers sought in vain. Life has lost its meaning and value. May the knowledge that we, too, are searching restore our hope and renew our faith. On this Shabbat Korach, where our Torah teaches us always to strive for the community, for the betterment of community, may we all together in this still difficult circumstances be a community, a holy community, looking for the best in ourselves, in our community, and in our society around us. We have a wonderful service planned for you, the choir and Chaim and I, and we invite you to join us. You can follow us in our Sidur Mishkan Tfilah. If you have the possibility, open a second screen and follow on the flip book. The link here to is just below. It's tiny.cc/Mishkan. We have now the wonderful opportunity to just jump to the house of Pat Farrell, where she lights the candles for us. We are on page 118 in our Sidurim. Pat Farrell will light the candles for us.
As these candles give light to all who behold them, so may we, by our lives, give light to all who behold us. As their brightness reminds us of the generations of Israel who have kindled light, so may we, in our own day, be among those who kindle light. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, asher kedishanu b'mitzvotav v'tzivanu, yehadlik ner Shalom Shabbat. Amen.
Zamru Adonai bechinor, bechinor, bechinor v'kol zimra, b'chatzotzot v'kol shofar, shofar, hariu lifnei hamelech Adonai. Zamru Adonai bechinor, bechinor, bechinor v'kol zimra, b'chatzotzot v'kol shofar, shofar, hariu lifnei hamelech Adonai. Yiram hayam omo, tevel v'yoshvei ba. Ne'arot yimcha'u chaf yachad, harim yeranenu. Lifnei Adonai kiva, kiva, yishbot haaretz, yishbot tevel b'tzedek, ve'ami b'meisharim. Yiram hayam omo, tevel v'yoshvei ba. Ne'arot yimcha'u chaf yachad, harim yeranenu.
Adonai kavod v'oz, havu Adonai kevod shemo, ishtachavu Adonai behadrat kodesh. Kol Adonai al hamayim, el hakavod hirim, Adonai al-mayim rabim. Kol Adonai b'koach, Kol Adonai be'adar, Kol Adonai shover arazim, yishaver Kol Adonai Yachil Midbar, Yachil Adonai Midbar Kadesh, Yachil Adonai Midbar Kadesh. Kol Adonai Yechol El Hayalot, V'yechesov Yeharot, Uv'heikalu Kulo Mekavot. Adonai Lamabon Yashav, V'yeshev Adonai Melech Leolam. Adonai Oz Le'amo Yiten Adonai Yevarech Et Amo V'Shalom. Lecha dodi likrat kalai, yalalai, 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 Mei Shabbat nekabela. Lecha dodi likrat kalai, yalalai, 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 Mei Shabbat nekabela. Shamoy vezachor b'dibor echad, Hishmianu elam yochad. Adonai echad u'shmo echad, V'shemot tiferet ve'elitila. Lecha dodi likrat kalai, yalalai, 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 Mei Shabbat nekabela. Lecha dodi likrat kalai, yalalai, 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 Mei Shabbat nekabela. Likrat Shabbat lechu v'nelcha, Ki mekor haberacha, Merosh mikedem nesocha, Sof ma'aseh b'machshavat chila. Lecha dodi likrat kalai, yalalai, 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 Mei Shabbat nekabela. Lecha dodi likrat kalai, yalalai, 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 Mei Shabbat nekabela. Hitoreri, hitoreri, Kivarek umi uri, 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 shidaveri, Kevod Adonai alayich vigla. Lecha dodi likrat kalai, yalalai, 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 Mei Shabbat nekabela. Lecha dodi likrat kalai, yalalai, 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 Mei Shabbat nekabela. Boim v'shalom ateret bala, Gam besimcha u'v'tzola, Tochem oleh amsek ola, Boi chala, Lecha dodi likrat kalai, yalalai, 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 Mei Shabbat nekabela. Lecha dodi likrat kalai, yalalai, 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 Mei Shabbat nekabela.
And as so often, when we reach a point of great joy, the welcoming of the Shabbat bride into our midst, we pause, we hold for a second just to really embrace everything what is around us. And this includes also members of our community, of our family, who have lost someone. And we share from our joy with them so that they have a little light when they walk through the valley of death and the shadows that are surrounding them. On this evening, we are with the family of Laura Ormsby, who has passed on just yesterday. We are thinking of John, we're thinking of Dean, of Ricky, of the children, of the grandchildren, of everyone who is part of her wonderful family. Today at the funeral, There was a wonderful tribute by both sons, highlighting how wonderful their mother was to them, but not only to them, to the whole world around her. And what still sticks with me is this expression that she would give her last shirt to help others before she would look after herself. She was taken from us way too early, and so we hope, as Ricky said so wonderful, that she now finds peace and rest on the chair that was already prepared and set up for her in heaven, so that she can now look down to her family and to all of us, inspiring us to do and to follow in her amazing footsteps. Later on, we will say Kaddish for her, as well as for everyone else who has lost someone dear to them or who is marking Yahrzeit on this Shabbat. We continue on page 140 with a psalm for Shabbat, Mizmor Shir LeYom HaShabbat, page 140.
מזמור שיר ליום השבת, טוב להודות לאדוני, ולזמר לשמך עליון, ולזמר לשמך עליון. להגיד בבוקר חסדך, חסדך, ואמונתך בלילות, בלילות, עלי עשור ועלי נעבר, עלי היגיון בכינון, בכינון. מזמור שיר ליום השבת, טוב להודות לאדוני, ולזמר לשמך עליון, ולזמר לשמך עליון.
כי שימחתני,
שימחתני אדוני בפועלך, בפועלך, במעשה ידיך ארנן, ארנן. מה גדלו מעשיך אדוני, מאוד עמקו מחשבותיך, מחשבותיך. מזמור שיר ליום השבת, טוב להודות לאדוני, ולזמר לשמך עליון, ולזמר לשמך עליון.
מקולות מים, מים רבים, אדירים, אדירים, משברי ים. מקולות מים, מים רבים, אדירים, אדירים, משברי ים, משברי ים. די, 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 עדים המרום אדוני, עדים המרום אדוני, עדים המרום אדוני. עדים המרום אדוני, עדים המרום אדוני,
Come now to the next part of our service, the Shema and its blessing. And as always, I like to invite you to look into a single word, something which pops out of the page and inspires you. The words about love, about creation, about mitzvot, about our place in this world, or how we can teach the next generations. We're on page 144 for the Chatzi Kaddish, which then directly flows into the Baruchu on the following page.
This is an hour of change. Within it we stand uncertain on the border of light. Shall we draw back or cross over? Where shall our hearts turn? Shall we draw back or cross over? This is the hour of change, and within it we stand quietly on the border of light. What lies before us? Shall we draw back or cross over? Baruch atah Adonai ha'ma'ariv arabim.
Amen.
Ahavat olam, Beit Yisrael, Amcha Torah u'mitzvot, chukim u'mishpatim, Otanu limadeta, al ken Adonai Eloheinu b'shofenu, ובקומנו נשיח בחוקיך, ונשמח בדברי תורתך, ובמצוותיך לעולם ועד. כי הם חיינו, ויורנו ממנו לעולמים. ברוך אתה אדוני, אוהב עמו ישראל.
Shema Yisrael, Adonai Elohim, Adonai Echad. Baruch Shem Kevod, Malchuto Leolam Vayed. ואהבת את אדוני אלוהיך, בכל לבבך ובכל נפשך ובכל מאודך. והיו הדברים האלה, אשר אנוכי מצווך היום על לבביך, ושיננתם לבניך, ודיברת בם. בשבתך בביתך ובלכתך בדרך ובשוכבך ובקומך ובשעתם לאות על ידיך והיו לטוטפות בין עיניך וכתבתם על מזוזות ביתך ובשעריך. You shall love your eternal God with all your heart, with all your soul, and with all your might. Take to heart these instructions with which I charge you this day. Recite them when you stay home and when you are awake, when you lie down and when you get up. Bind them as a sign on your hand, and let them be a symbol before your eyes. Inscribe them on the doorposts of your house and on your gates.
Trustworthy for us. You alone are our God, and we are Israel, your people. You are our sovereign and Savior, who delivers us from oppressors' hands and saves us from tyrants' fists. You work wonders without number, marvels beyond count. You give us life and steady our footsteps. You performed miracles for us before Pharaoh, signs and wonders in the land of the Egyptians.
You led your people Israel out from their midst to freedom for all time. When your children witnessed your dominance, they praised your name in gratitude, or they accepted your sovereignty. ובני ישראל לך ענו שירה בשמחה רבה ואמרו כולם.
מי כמוך באלים אדוני, מי כמוך נהדר בקודש, נורת תהילות אוסף אלה, נורת תהילות אוסף אלה, מלכותך אהוב עליך, וכהים לפני משה ומרים,
ונאמר, כי פדה אדוני את יעקב, וגואלו מיד חזק ממנו.
ברוך אתה אדוני, גאל ישראל.
We turn to page 160 and listen to those wonderful words of the Hashkivenu, the prayer in which we ask the Eternal to keep us safe, to keep us protected, and also those who are looking after us, those wonderful nurses, doctors, helpers in the medical business, but also those who are in the old age homes and look after those who are important and dear to us. So may they be blessed with peace and with security by the Eternal.
Hashkivenu Adonai Eloheinu Leshalom, Leshalom, Ve'amidenu Malkeinu Lechaim, Ufros Aleinu Sukkot Shlomecha, Ufros Aleinu Sukkot Shlomecha. Amen. Hashkivenu Adonai Eloheinu Leshalom, Leshalom, Ve'amidenu Malkeinu Lechaim, Ufros Aleinu Sukkot Shlomecha, Ufros Aleinu Sukkot Shlomecha. Amen.
Yum bidi bum bum bum, Shabbat, Shabbat. Yum bidi bum bum bum, Shabbat, Shabbat. Yum bidi bum bum bum, Shabbat, Shabbat. Shabbat, 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 Shabbat. Yismechu, yismechu v'malchutcha. Yismechu, yismechu v'malchutcha. Shomrei Shabbat, Shomrei Shabbat. Nikoreo, nikorek Shabbat. Shomrei Shabbat, Shomrei Shabbat, Nikoreo, nikorek Shabbat. Shabbat, 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 Shabbat. Kolam yisbehu ve'itanegu mitovecha Shabbat, Shabbat. Yismechu, yismechu v'malchutcha. Yismechu, yismechu v'malchutcha. Shomrei Shabbat, Shomrei Shabbat. Nikoreo, nikorek Shabbat. Shomrei Shabbat, Shomrei Shabbat. Nikoreo, nikorek Shabbat. Shabbat, Shabbat. Shabbat, Shabbat. Kedat Yamim Oto Karata. Zecher Lemase Bereshit. Shabbat, Shabbat. Yismechu, yismechu v'malchutcha. Yismechu, yismechu v'malchutcha. Shomrei Shabbat, Shomrei Shabbat. Nikoreo, nikorek Shabbat. Shomrei Shabbat, Shomrei Shabbat. Nikoreo, nikorek Shabbat.
We are a people in whom the past endures, in whom the present is inconceivable without moments gone by. The Exodus lasted a moment enduring forever. What happened once upon a time happens all the time. We are opening our pages to the Amidah, page 164, and on the following pages. Please join us.
Adonai sefatai tiftachu fi agiteilatecha. Adonai sefatai tiftachu fi agiteilatecha. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu ve'Elokei Avotenu ve'Elokei Imotenu Elokei Abraham Elokei Yitzchak ve'Elokei Yaakov Elokei Sarai Elokei Rivka Elokei Rachel ve'Elokei Leah. Ha'el ha'gadol ha'gibor ve'hanora El Elyon gomel chasadim tovim ve'konei hakol וזוכר חסדי אבות ואימהות ומביא גאולה לבני בניהם למען שמו באהבה מלך עוזר ומושיע ומגן ברוך אתה אדוני מגן אברהם בעזרת שרה.
אתה גיבור לעולם אדוני, בחיי הכל אתה רב להושיע. משיב הרוח ומוריד הגשם, מזריח השמש ומוריד הטל. מכלכל חיים בחסד, מחיי הכל ברחמים רבים. סומך נופים ורופא חולים, ומתיר אסורים, ומקיים אמונתו בשני עפר. מי כמוך בגבורות ומדום לך, מלך בנית ומחיה ומצליח ישועה. ונאמן אתה להחיות הכל, ברוך אתה אדוני מחיי הכל. אתה קדוש ושמך קדוש, וקדושים בכל יום יהללוך סלע. ברוך אתה אדוני האל הקדוש. אתה קידשת את יום השביעי לשמך, תכלית מעשה שמיים והארץ, וברכתו מכל הימים, וקידשתו מכל הזמנים, וכן כתוב בתורתך, ויחולו השמיים והארץ וכל צבאם, ויחל אלוהים ביום השביעי מלאכתו אשר עשה, וישבות ביום השביעי מכל מלאכתו אשר עשה, ויברך אלוהים את יום השביעי ויקדש אותו, כי בו שבת מכל מלאכתו אשר ברא אלוהים לעשות. Our God and God of our ancestors, be pleased with our rest. Sanctify us with your mitzvot and grant us a share in your Torah. Satisfy us with your goodness and gladden us with your salvation. Purify our hearts and serve you in truth. In your gracious love, eternal our God, grant us our heritage, the holy Shabbat, that Israel, who sanctifies your name, may rest on it. Blessed are you, Eternal One, who sanctifies Shabbat. Baruch atah Adonai, mekadesh ha-Shabbat.
Ritzei Adonai Eloheinu be'amcha Yisrael, u'tfilatam be'ahava tekach.
with thanks that you are our eternal God and the God of our ancestors forever. You are the rock of our lives and the shield of our salvation in every generation. Let us thank you and praise you for our lives which are in your hand, for your wondrous deeds and favors at every time of the day, evening, morning, and noon. O good one, whose mercies never end, O compassionate one, whose kindness never fails, we forever put our hope in you.
מעל כולם יתברך ויתרומם שמך מלכנו תמיד לעולם ועד. וכל החיים יודוך סלע, והללו את שמך באמת, האל ישועתנו ועזרתנו סלע. ברוך אתה אדוני, הטוב שמך ולך נאה להודות. Shabbat Shalom. One of the most important teaching of our Torah is Ve'ahavta l'recha kamocha. Love your neighbor as yourself. There are no ifs, ands, or buts. We are commanded to love all members of the fabulous human species, of the family, of our human family. In the creation account of the book of Genesis, God creates us B'Tselem Elohim, in God's image. That means that all of us, no matter our race, religion, gender identity, nationality, economic status, disability, or sexual orientation, all of them are reflections of the divine being who created us. Therefore, when we act with love and compassion towards one another, we become holy. However, holiness is not enough. Being holy means we become aware of our tasks to fix this broken world. The biblical prophets urges us on with their words, justice, justice shall you pursue, that we follow in our path, in our lives, those words. Chaverim, the past weeks have shown that we are far from reaching a just world, and that each one of us is asked not to remain silent. In his address to the nation this week, President Cyril Ramaphosa once again expressed his concerns about the rising numbers in crime and violence against women that is crippling our beautiful country. The executive director of the UN Women, Mlambo Nakuka, writes, "With countries in lockdown, people are sheltering at home from the global contagion of COVID-19. It's a protective measure, but it brings another deadly danger. We see a shadow pandemic growing, a pandemic of violence against women. Confinement is fostering the tensions and strain created by security, health, and money worries. And it is increasing isolation for women with violent partners, separating them from the people and resources that can best help them. It's a perfect storm for controlling violent behavior behind closed doors. And in parallel, as health systems are stretching to break point, domestic violence shelters are also reaching capacity, as service deficit made worse, when centers are repurposed for additional COVID response. Even before COVID-19 existed, domestic violence was already one of the greatest human rights violations, but now it is worse. Domestic violence rips at the fabric of the family and our nation. Abuse is a traumatic tear to our tents which cannot be undone. As with any loss, there is no going back to how things were before. Yet healing is possible, even a restored sense of wholeness. So, what to do? For starters, we need to talk about this pandemic. Do not leave it to our president alone to talk about it and to address it. Don't be silent. And most importantly, become an ally in the fight against it. Secondly, When victims of abuse come forward, we should believe them. We should be concerned for their safety, and we should help, not just to get them out, but to keep them safe too. Call the police if you have to, but also call the community hotlines we have, and that help can be given to the victims. I will put those numbers up. ChaiFM Helpline 0800 24 24 36. The Family Life Center 011 788 4784. And Shalom Bayit 011 321 0505. All the numbers you can see now on the screen, but there will be also in the live chat and on our website. Those centers, those amazing people, they understand and can help us think through the complex issues surrounding abusive relationships. But as much as responding to an abusive incident or abusing spouse is important, we must do more to change the culture. We cannot remain indifferent when women, children, and men are abused, when people are still being judged and treated differently just because of their skin color, and when members of the LGBT community are discriminated because of their sexual orientation and or identity. Our rabbis teach that we can see a glimpse of the Messianic time, a world in balance each Shabbat. Why? Perhaps then is when we know that it is worth fighting for a world in balance and peace. So please act. Stand for peace and balance in this world. Stand for shalom. Every human being deserves shalom. Shabbat shalom. We will continue now with the Kiddush, which is to be found on page 122, 123. We have this time a recording from Ron Klippen, but in the beginning Chaim will read the opening verses, and then we will have the recording from Ron.
ויהי ערב ויהי בוקר יום השישי, ויחולו השמיים והארץ וכל צבאם, ויחל אלוהים ביום השביעי מלאכתו אשר עשה, וישבות ביום השביעי מכל מלאכתו אשר עשה. ויברך אלוהים את יום השביעי, ויקדש אותו, כי בו שבת מכל מלאכתו, אשר ברא אלוהים לעשות. ברוך אתה אדוני אלוהינו מלך העולם, בורא פרי הגפן.
אמן. ברוך אתה אדוני אלוהינו מלך העולם, אשר קידשנו מצוותיו ורצה בנו. בשבת קודשך לבב רצון הנחלתנו, זיכרון מעשה בראשית, יום תחילה למקראי קודש, זכר ליציאת מצרים, כי בנו בחרת, ואותנו קידשת מכל העמים. בשבת קודשך לבב רצון הנחלתנו, ברוך אתה אדוני מקדש השבת.
Amen.
Amen. L'chaim.
We turn, please, to page 586 for the concluding part of our service, or the opening of the concluding part, the Aleinu, this wonderful prayer that gives us a glimpse of the Messianic time, this time presented by Doron and Glynis.
Aleinu el-shabeach l'adon hakol, לתת גדולה ליוצא בראשית, שלא עשנו כגויי הארצות, ולא שמענו כמשפחות האדמה, שלא שם חלקנו משתחווים ומודים לפני מלך מלכי המלכים הקדוש ברוך הוא, שהוא נוטה שמיים ויוסד הארץ ומשיב יקרו בשמיים עמה, ושכינתו זו, בגודל מרומים. הוא אלוהינו עינות, אמת מלכנו את פסולתו, ככתוב בתורתו, בידתה יום ושבתה, אל לבביך. כי אדוני הוא האלוהים, בשמיים ממעל, ועל הארץ, מתחת אדמות.
על כן נקווה לך, אדוני אלוהינו, לראות מהרה בתפארת עוזך, לתקן עולם במלכות שדי. Therefore, eternal God, we hope soon to behold the perfection of our world, guided by a sacred covenant drawn from human and divine meeting.
ונאמר, והיה אדוני למלך על כל הארץ. ביום ההוא יהיה אדוני אחד, ושמו אחד.
Our thoughts turn to those who have departed this earth, our own loved ones, those whom our friends and neighbors have lost, the martyrs of our people whose graves are unmarked, and those of every race and nation whose lives have been a blessing to humanity. As we remember them, we meditate on the meaning of love and loss, of life and death. On this Shabbat Koach, we remember Terry Benjes, brother of Gail Asatsky, Johanna Levy, mother of Shirley Cohen, Ian Arcus, father of Shira Arcus, Leah Kroll, mother of Leslie Kroll, Peggy Kling, mother of Louis Kling and Amanda Douglas, Nan Cohen, mother of Pat van Flyman, Mark and Mira Carell, parents of Glynis Kana. Remember also Jeff Carell, cousin of Glynis Kana. Recently passed away Emmanuel Lyon Cohen, father of Darren and David Cohen and brother of Isabel Trerek, Maxime Fitzgibbon and Harmony Vaughan. We remember Leonard Carlo, father of Dov Carlo, Phyllis Berman, mother of Gary Berman, Cecilia Odeo Emerman, sister-in-law of Shinomezi Mokono, and we remember Laura Zahava Ormsby, wife of John, mother of Dean and Ricky, and mother-in-law of Abigail. We remember also Gerhard Bader, a long-term friend from both of us, a Holocaust survivor who now returned under the wings of the Shekhinah. And we remember also the 460,000 worldwide deaths of the COVID pandemic, and especially on this Shabbat, women who were victims of abuse and violence against them. If you have names you also like to remember, please put them into the live chat so that we all can include them in our prayers as we're going now to read Kaddish on page 598. Yitkadal v'yitkadash shemei Rabbah ve'alma divrach chirutei ve'amlich malchutei v'chayechon u'v'yomechon u'v'chayei dechol beit Yisrael ba'agala u'bizman kariv ve'emru amen. Yehei shemei Rabbah mevorach le'alam u'la'almei almaya יתברך וישתבח ויתפאר ויתרומם ויתנשא ויתהדר ויתעלה ויתהלל שמי דקודשה בריחו לעילה מן כל ברכתה ושירתה תושבחתה ונחמתה תאמירן בעלמה ואמרו אמן. יהי שלום הרבה מן שמיה וחיים עלינו ועל כל ישראל ואמרו אמן. עושה שלום במרומיו הוא יעשה שלום עלינו ועל כל ישראל ועל כל יושבי תבל ואמרו אמן.
שיריתי אדוני
This concludes our service tonight. Thank you to all of you for being our holy community, for giving us the spirit to stand here and to lead the service for all of you, from our heart of our community to your living rooms, to your hearts. We like to just remind you that tomorrow morning at 10 o'clock, of course, we will be again here. We have prepared another wonderful service for you, Shabbat Korach, with, I am quite sure, some wonderful thought-provoking ideas. Our Dashan will be Ian Mann. Thank you to Ron Klippen, to Vine McCorner, and to Ross, and to Pat Farrell for sending their videos and their recordings this evening so that we could hear their voices and could see them as they contributed so beautiful to our service. A big, big thank you to Doron and Glynis, to Glynis and Doron, and wishing you a long life. And two more things that are very important. On Tuesday we will have a Rosh Chodesh morning service, so please, if you have at 10 o'clock on Tuesday morning time, join us for our Rosh Chodesh service to mark the beginning of the month of Tammuz. And next Friday we mark the Pride Month, the International Pride Month, with a Pride Shabbat, and you are all welcome to join. If you have friends, families, please tell them that we have this very special service and that we have an extraordinary guest speaker. Information here too are on our website and are also available on Adkan. Rabbi Mike Moskowitz is a rabbi who has 3 ultra-Orthodox smichot, so coming from an ultra-Orthodox background, but is today a rabbi in the largest LGBTIQ communities in the world, in New York, and he will contribute to our service next week, Friday, so I can promise you it will be a very interesting service. We conclude with Adon Olam on page 6 to 5 by Glynis and Doron.
Adon Olam Hashem Alach B'terek Kol Yetzir Nivra Leit Nasa B'chetzo Kol Azai Melech Shemo Nikra V'yachari Kichlot HaKol Levado Yimloch Nora Vehu Haya Vehu Ave Vehu Yeh Betifara Vehu Echad Ve'en Sheni Lehamshiro Lehachbira Beli Reshit Beli Tachlit Velo Haoz Misra Ve'ueli Bechai Goali Betzur Chevri Be'etzara Ve'unisi Umanosli Benat Kosi Be'yom Ekra Be'yadu Avkid Ruchi Be'etishon Be'ayira Ve'imruchi Geviati Adonai li Ve'lo ira.
Shabbat Shalom lechulam.
Shabbat Shalom.
Shabbat Shalom. And a last final piece from the choir, Shalom Aleichem, may the angels of peace guide you now to your Shabbat table.
Shalom Aleichem, Malachei Hasharet, Malachei Yon, Mi Melech Malachei Amlachim, HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Bochim Shalom, Malachei Shalom, Ba'elyon. Melech Malachei
Shalom.